For all your embroidery and digitizing needs, call Bees Embroidery.
Every 3 years, each school goes through a junior ROTC program of accreditation visit called the JPA. And during the JPA, the kids are trying to score the most points they can out of 140 points. And if they score 95% or above, they can earn an award called Honoring with Distinction. And what they do is they give me 2 briefings. One is on a continuous improvement project, which the kids choose, and they have goals and processes and stuff to try to meet benchmarks and milestones that they set for themselves en route to that goal. And then the other briefing is called a service learning project, and it's something they do out in the community that's tied to learning in the classroom. So there's a planning and orientation aspect, there's the meaningful service in the community, and they have to have structured reflection afterwards. And they give me a briefing on those projects. And then those are 2 of the heavily weighted things on the JPA. And then every year the programs do all kinds of competitions, color guards, formal events. Those are part of what's called the unit report, and there's scores for that on the JPA as well. And the instructors are also involved. They have portfolios that are inspected, and the instructors are worth 30% of the overall score to see if a program actually earns that award or not. And it happens once every 3 years, and it deals with the national accreditation of junior ROTC, not anything to do with the high school accreditation itself.
They have to keep 100 students in the class program here at the high school?
Right. A high school that has over 1,000 students, the minimum to maintain Army Junior ROTC is 100. So their goal of 150 is well above that.
They had to meet certain criteria, and you were talking a little bit about these SMART goals, and the students weren't aware of them. So now, in 3 years, they can at least make that one of their goals, right?
Absolutely. Really the focus of the briefings and the whole JPA visit is really not the students at all. It's really the focus is on the instructors. Are they teaching the required elements at a depth where the kids can understand them and use them in a briefing? Mm-hmm. So when it comes to SMART goal setting and things like that, the specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound, they'll use those in places out in the workplace when it comes to their own evaluations and things like that.
Some of the things that was really notable during some of the briefing that you had here today was the kids being kind of put on the spot and being able to respond and think on their feet.
Absolutely. That's part of the scoring process, because we want to give some of these kids, it's their first experience with the interview. Mm-hmm. So in the interview, you know, they're going to have to try to think on their feet and respond to a question they might not have been prepared for. And when they brief the elements of the briefing, that's what I try to focus my questions on is things that were either in or supposed to have been in the briefing.